Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Artsy Hub, and today we are going to do the part 2 of the video, which is going to be measuring of the objects which is placed in front of you, or any object, any place, just measuring it with your pencils. Yes, you heard it right. We're gonna measure it using pencil. Now I'll just demonstrate on how we can do that. Suppose some object is kept in front of you, or you want to measure some mountain, or anything it could be. You are simply going to hold your pencils in this way, whereas this is going to be pointy and it's going to be a long pencil, and you have to keep this entire arm straight. So here you have to measure from the tip. You're going to measure this tip and till the thumb. So suppose you keep some object like I'll just show you all. Now suppose you keep an object. I've kept an object over here and you want to measure it. So what you do is you have to keep your arm straight, and you have to align this to the height of this, and align this one, and just align this thumb to the bottom. That is how you get the height. Now if you notice, I've just kept it over here, aligned it for the top, and just adjust the thumb at the bottom. So you got the height here. Height. Keeping your arm straight. Always you have to keep this entire portion straight. Now the same thing you are going to draw in your book. Now when you're drawing it in your book, what happens is, if this is kept at a far distance, the distance here that you get is very small. So what you have to do is you have to take it into 2 times or into 3 times. So suppose this is the distance that I kept. I'll just mark it here. See, this is the distance that I got here, and it appears very small in this big paper. So what you have to do is you have to take 2 times of this. So I'll just mark the height over here. So this is the 1 time height, and this is the 2nd time. So this almost captures the entire portion of the book. It's a good size. Now like this, you got the height of the object. So this is how you have to measure the length. I'll be showing you all completely on how to measure in the next slide. So this is the main thing. The main thing that you have to remember is you have to keep your arm straight, and you have to align this pencil to the top and just adjust the thumb. So the magic is a long pencil, the arm has to straight, and you cannot keep your hand in this way. Do not keep in this way. Do not measure it in like this. It always has to be vertical, straight, and horizontal. That's it. Yeah, let's continue now. Hi, welcome back. So this is the object that I am going to draw. So I have kept this cylindrical object over here. You can see this upon a Fevicryl bottle, my paint bottle. And now if I'm going to measure the distance like this, I'm going to keep my arm completely straight, and this is aligned to the top. Let me close my one eye. I'm just measuring this. This is aligned to the top, and this thumb is aligned to the bottom. Now if I'm taking the same distance, if you see this, my paper is very big, but the drawing will appear only this small. See, I've measured that height, but the drawing appears so small. What we have to do is we have to do into 2 ratio, into 2. So what I will take the height over here, now into 2 of this height. So from here, roughly here, and here, so around over here it is gonna be 2. Yeah, so 1, 2. So little bit down here. Yeah. The width, so I'm gonna keep this for this side and the thumb on the other side, and let me measure. So this is fine. So I'm gonna keep it over here, the center, not here, because it is gonna be the double size. this is going to be at the center over here. Let me just measure over here. Okay, so this is the first point. I'm gonna mark it. Next, here one more. Okay, so here this is 1, so let me take half of this and measure here. Yes, so this is 1, this is 1 here. Now I'm going to simply draw the straight line like this till the top. Even here at the bottom, use a scale instead of trying like this. Make it a little straight. Yes. Now what about that orange cap? If you see, if you notice, this bottom is going to be a little bigger, with orange at the top is going to be a little smaller. So let me just once again keep my arm straight and measure. So it is, where exactly is it? Is it like this? No, it is 2 times of this. That is going to be somewhere over here. Once again checking, 2 times. Yes, correct. So the orange will come somewhere over here. The top is small, the bottom is a bit long. Next, go. How does it appear? Actually, we are seeing from the front, that's why the top and the bottom is not visible. It appears in a 2D format now. Now let me just change a little bit at the bottom. Only at the bottom, if you see, it appears a bit curvy. Take my dark pencil. Similarly, if you notice this won't appear straight, it appears curvy like this. Curvy. And then, now the shading part starts. The light, my light from here is hitting this portion, so the opposite is completely dark. So I'll just show you all how the shading is done now. Now what about the shadow? Where does the shadow appear? If you notice this picture, it has given a nice metal effect. The shadow will appear like this. Is it going to be a long shadow? Yes. And this way. So this is how it fits the page well. If you're keeping one ratio, it comes very small. Hope you all have understood this. If you have any doubts, please do write down in the comment section and I will explain or make a separate video for it. Thank you.